All right, so today we're going to do Gear Flower by Sandra Strait. This used to be known as Gear number 3. You may see that in other step out places with a different name. I think I'm just going to do one just because that'll be the easiest for me for today. You start out by doing a couple of circles and some little square sticky out bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks like 6 of them. And then you aura that. Okay. And then you do a line with a dot at the end in the middle of each of those. This one's a little more complex. And then around that you make a kind of a U shape, an up, over, and down, right? And then between those, you do this. And then at the end, you kind of aura around again and go around these dots. So I would put the dots first and then aura around the whole thing. So since it's so complicated and has so many different bits and pieces to it, I think I'm just going to do just one big one right in the middle of my tile and call it good. Sorry about my throat. I'm still having some issues. All right, so we're going to start with a circle with another one around it and some square bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do not like this camera angle. I'm sorry. Let me adjust this just a little bit. Don't really like how it looks on the screen. That's better. Okay. Okay, and then we aura. So it comes up and over and down, and up and over and down, and up and over and down, up and over and down, up and over and down, up and over and down. Okay. Next is this part comes out with a dot from each of those V's. This is a good tangle to go along. They're probably listed under the steampunk tangles. Kind of just goes with that. I did not start big enough, so my V's are kind of small. So you want to go around like that, but it should be connected to that V right there. And my V's are kind of not, I did not do that shape right at all. It should be more like that. I might do more than one. I was only going to do one, but I may have to do more than one to get it right. Alrighty, and then we go across 1, 2, 3. Just going around like so. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, something like that. And then where these lines are, you want 2 dots all the way around. And then kind of a over and up and down like that. Over and up and down. Over and up and over and down. Up and around the 2 dots. And that, it really came out kind of weird because of that shape, but all right, so that's sort of the basic thing, but since I didn't start very big, yeah, I was gonna put one big one in the middle of my tile, wasn't I? I did not do that. Well, let's try again. See what I can come up with here. Let's do it a little bit bigger scale. Okay. And then it's over, down, up, over, down, up, over, down, up, over, down, up, over. A little distracted. Just got off the phone with a coworker and found out the boss is not happy with our work last night, so really need to not be thinking about that and to be doing my drawing. But sometimes you just, part of Zentangle is to try to work on getting your mind out of some of this stuff that's stuck in your head, right? Up and over and down, and up and over and down, and over and down, up, and it's behind there, up and over and down. That one's better. I made those shapes better. They're a little bit wider. 1, 2. I think I'm just going to do 2 instead of 3. On this particular one. And then it has 2 circles. Oops. Right. Something like that. And then it comes out and over and up and over, down and around and up and over and down, and kind of around and up and over and down, and kind of around and up and over. Okay, somehow these don't end up curved enough. Maybe I need to do that more roundy at the top instead of straight. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. Here, I think. See, if I'd known I was going to do 3 of them, I wouldn't have started that one quite so much in the middle. I would have been off a little more. I had more room over here, but it's okay. Okay. I'm going to make these bigger. Maybe I'll only do 4 this time. Over, down, and over, and up, and down, and over, and up, and down, and over. And then maybe I'll make these really big. Play with scale, remember? Don't have to do it exactly the way the step out shows. You can play with scale. And I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so I don't get so far off the page. Okay. What am I doing? Oh yeah, this. I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna do this kind of more roundy on that shape this time. And then here, I connect those in a more roundy fashion. Two, 3, and this one's gonna have 4. First one had 3, the second one had 2, this one's gonna have 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we need our dots, and I think since I've got it so big here, I'm going to do 3 on each side. Okay. Something like that. I feel like there needs to be like a big one back behind here. And in order to draw that, since it really needs to be like out like here, I'm going to draw it in pencil. Like the center of it would be about where that one is, right? Okay, so it really needs to have okay, so it's going to need these bits. Okay. I'm going to just guesstimate as to where these pieces would have ended up. And then around the outside of this is a piece that's like that. You just don't see the rest of it. right? And then in here, there's this. So if I need to do a big draw behind, I will definitely draw it in pencil first and then do the whole draw behind thing. Okay, so this one's going to come across and up and over and down, and across and up and over and down, and across and up and over and down, and across and up and over and down. And then what I have to make sure I do is shade this one so you know for sure that this one's on top and that that's not just an extension of this one, because it kind of looks like it's an extension of that one, which is not a bad thing, but that's not what it is. So I want to make sure that when I'm doing my shading, I do my shading all around this. Make sure you're all the way up against the line too. Don't leave a little gap, it looks funny. These are going to be overlapping parts of these. Since I drew this one first, that's the one that's overlapping, that's the one that's on top of everything else. So go all the way around that one. I'm just going to do them one at a time. I think that might be the easiest. And you see I made it nice and dark so that it really pops. Okay. See how that one's now really standing out from the others? Make sure you do that for all of them. So then this one sticks out from that one, just right there, and right here, and then this one's on top of this one right here. Okay. Anytime you want something to look like it's further back is when you make it darker. If you want it to look like it's standing out front, you make it lighter. Okay, and then don't forget to blend. The blending makes a big difference. All right. Now, take a look at it, kind of step back, and ask yourself, what does it need? I think this one needs a little right here in the middle of these. And then maybe right in the middle there. Something like that. And then this one, I feel like these are sticking out this way. Okay. This one, I feel like I want to do something here. And there's really no right or wrong to it. It's just that wherever you put the dark is where it's going to seem further back. So you just kind of have to decide, where is it going forward and where is it going back? Maybe this one, I'm going to do this part. So I'm doing each one of them slightly different so you can see how doing a shading in a different spot on a similar place in a tangle can change up what it looks like. See? I don't know if you can see that very well, but there. See how those all look different? And I feel like this needs a little something here. Maybe just on the sides. Not a lot. Not as much as on that other one. But just a little bit. Like that. I think that's really all it needs. I like that. Just the way it is. Okay, so this one is called, let me get the right name, it's Gear Flower, correct? Yes. All right, where do I want to sign it today? I'm going to sign it down here. Gear Flower. That is today's daily tangle. And I said I was going to do one, and I did 3. So, you know, a pen has a life of its own. There you go, folks. I will see you later. I have got to get ready for work. Talk to you later. Have a blessed day. Bye.